Hey guys, today I'm going to be reacting to a video called TGV Speed Record. I'm excited, so let's check it out. Oh my god, is this like a lab situation? What is this? They made like an experiment. Is it this situation? Like, okay. I think they just built this in order to get a record. It's not just like they did it randomly. Yeah, he's definitely like prepared the train for this. What does horsepower mean? I've always seen that word, but I don't really understand what it means. Okay, took them so like a lot of hours. 300 teams. Okay, well, people. Was it like sponsored by the government? What is... Okay, so it is a high-speed rail, high-speed train. There weren't any passengers, I hope, right? It would be like the scariest experience of all time. Okay, East European, where in what country specifically? You're going to Champagne. Yeah, how many kilometers they are? Of course people are like, it's a craze. I love that people are like, okay, even an airplane? Oh, of course, they need audio. Okay, yeah, of course it makes sense. They need to get like footage from the air. But I love that it's like a race and everyone's just like at different points. They're like waiting for the train to come. Oh, I love the little flag. Okay, it's 1 p.m. Again, would love to know what country specifically this is. Oh my god, that's the driver is gonna be like... I feel like they're like, it's the NASA and they're deploying at a rocket ship.
Oui, nous sommes prêts.
How nerve-wracking this is.
Nous sommes prêts.
Daniel à la cabine pour la marche 09302, départ.
Départ Daniel, bien reçu.
Messieurs, c'est parti.
What a scary situation. Okay. Hopefully the driver practiced, right? Oh my god, the design's crazy. I love the design, it's very futuristic. It's quite short, I was expecting it to be longer. Oh my god, oh, look at all the people, they're cheering on it.
Nous sommes à 1000 mètres et annonce baisser Panto pour le labo. Ok, baisser Panto, 1000 mètres 2.
Okay, no idea what that is.
La zone est franchie. Et peut monter Panto. Bien reçu, Laurent.
Why are they racing and lowering this?
1,2 kV.
Allez, vas-y. Donc zone 300.
And the power goes out. Actually, that wouldn't happen, but it would be kind of funny if it did. Well, funny for me, not for them, obviously.
Top et passe à 360.
Kilometers?
Correct.
710 ampères, 29,9 kV.
Oh my god, everything's being like recorded, everything's being recorded. I don't know, like, this is a whole situation.
400.
Kilometers?
400.
C'est correct.
Okay. Oh my god, and they're uphill. Oh my god, okay, they're moving too fast.
480 plus 5.
Oh my god, okay, no, slow down. Oh my god, I'm like, I don't know, I don't like this, it's too fast.
515.
2,4 kV, 800 ampères.
Oh my god, no, this is way too scary.
540.
Can you go that fast? This is it's leaning like the thing. Oh my god, no.
Allez, ma puce, on y va. Allez, on y va. 565.
Ah!
570, c'est dans la boîte.
They can't even hear each other. They're going so fast. Like, no one's listening to each other. It's like, you're too fast. That sounds too loud. Oh my god, they did the whoosh. A little more. I think it's enough. Ah! I think the thing's gonna break or something. I'm so scared.
À l'attention de tous, après contrôle et
It
validation,
sounds like an
la
airplane.
valeur officielle de la vitesse atteinte dans notre marche est de 574,8 km/h. Je répète, 574,8
That's insane.
km/h.
This is like, oh my god, you did it. This feels crazy. Okay, I feel like it was just, I think I was more nervous than they were. They were like super chill about this and I was like dying. I don't know, it's just the whole situation is a little bit scary. Like they're going so fast. I think when you're like, when it starts, you're like, okay, I know they can go fast, but you know, it's okay. But no, once they're like, once it really started, it's like, okay, how come they're like so normal about this? I'll be like, I don't know, I'll be freaking out. It's just like the whole, it's just like, okay, like 500, like he was very calm. I love the driver because he was all very like, yes, like it's cool. Like he obviously I saw him like breathing at the beginning. Like of course you're gonna take on like this pretty big situation. It's only natural that you're like, okay, I have to like concentrate and breathe, and it's like yes, but I love how calm he was throughout the whole thing. He was like being very normal about this. When they were like 400, 500, and he was just like very calmly like yes, you know, 500. It's like okay. Like it's so funny that they were like also calm about it because I was freaking out. But it's crazy that they were able to like go that fast. I'm scared because obviously the whole thing is just like the electricity, like the thing was like there were sparks. The rail was like, I don't know, like it was doing something. Like the metal, obviously when you're going that fast, like the metal like does things, and you're like, I don't know, you're gonna get derailed. I don't know what so it's gonna explode. I know obviously like in my brain the rational part is like, of course it's not gonna explode, like everything's safe and this has already happened. That, you know, like the basic part of my human nature is just like, I want to freak out. Although I know that everything went smoothly, but when you're looking at the thing like that, it is quite like, it's shocking. It's like, okay, like I know it's okay, you were telling me, but I don't know, tell that to my brain. No, it's crazy. And I love that when they were like passing through these like little bridges where people were obviously like getting together to obviously watch this. People were like, it sounded like whoosh, like when you like, I don't know, like when yeah, like Formula One car, like when they pass through, it's just like they do the whoosh. Or because I was gonna think of like an airplane, but airplanes, you're not actually like seeing them go that fast. It's like, you know, you know that they're fast, but you're not like actually, oh, you know, the airplane's going very fast, as in like I'm hearing them. No, obviously you're just like seeing the thing and that's it. And when you're in an airplane, you're not actually like feeling the speed. It's just like normal. I'm wondering if it's the same with this, like with this train, in that it's like an airplane, you're not actually like feeling the speed. I don't know how to explain it, but again, when you're in an airplane, you're not actually getting the sense of like, oh, we're moving so fast. It's like you're just like, it looks like normal, as in when you're driving at a normal speed. I think airplanes do tend to feel like that. I've never been in an airplane that I'm like, oh my god, this is going quick. No, it is just going, it's just like going normally. But when you're in a car, you can really obviously feel when a car is going very fast and you're just there, you can feel the speed. So I'm wondering if it's a situation like in an airplane where you're just like, you're not really feeling it, or if it's like in a car, then you're actually like, you know, this is going very fast. If it's the second one and it's like a car, like these people have nerves of steel, because going that fast in this vehicle that is just, again, it's a vehicle, right? Like it's a means of transport, but it's going that fast in one of these things that it's kind of like I would think it's a little bit more dangerous than a car because it's just, it's bigger. And I think the stakes, of course, you're never going to go that fast in a car, even though like obviously cars can go pretty high. Again, unless you're driving like a NASCAR car or a Formula One car, you're never going to go that fast. So I'm wondering if it's like, is it more dangerous if something goes wrong in this sort of like train things, or is it like, no, at the end of the day, it's just like when you're like driving a car. But again, and if they're actually like feeling the thing when you're like, I'm feeling it, it's gonna be crazy. And you get like when people go to space and they go like how is it, like the force G or something? I don't know if that's actually the right term. When you're feeling like the whole like zero gravity, I know that obviously they're gonna have gravity, but when you go that fast, that things are feeling, like, those simulators when you're like trying to go to space and they have like simulators and like theme parks and stuff. I'm wondering if it's a similar situation in this, or it's just like, no, it doesn't have anything to do with it. Maybe I would love to know, but I would also love to talk to this driver and be like, were you nervous at all? I can tell maybe a little, I can sense some nervousness, at the beginning, but I think once you get into the zone, maybe like it's easier. And obviously they talked about the preparation they did and how they build this. Well, not how they build this, but like it took them months of preparation. Like it was a huge team, 300 people. I'm wondering how many tests they had with the actual driver, as in like, you're probably gonna go like the whole distance, but obviously they had to have practice, obviously, and they had to have practice in this specific train. And I'm wondering how many tests he actually had before he actually got into this, because obviously you're not going to be like, oh, well, hey, at 6 p.m. like you're doing this. It's like, no, obviously he had to have practice. He had to have practiced. And not just in a regular train, in this particular train, some tests are trial run, and I'm wondering how many he had. And also, I think how did he got picked? Because again, the whole team of engineers, I'm guessing they had like engineers, technicians, I don't know, like it's just like a whole team of people. But I think the driver is just like a very particular thing where you're like, you have to choose a driver in order for them to actually like take this test. And is it like, how was it? Like, did he volunteer? Did he got chosen? They were like, what was the choosing aspect and the choosing process of like, hey, we have to pick a driver, like how was it, and what were like his credentials, to say it like that? Was he like someone that he just got picked because he had like a really, he had a long career? Was it that, or he just like, no, I want to do it? And did they do like a test of several drivers and then he was like, he won the tests? I don't know. I'm so curious to find out if that how it actually was. And also, of course, like this is obviously an incredible feat. But I'm wondering, because what I understood is it was like a French thing, like it was probably sponsored by the government, and it was for them to have like this record. But what were the actual like practicalities afterwards? Like, they did it just in the name of like, we're having a record of like the highest like the speed record for a high speed train in France, or did they wanted to do it because they wanted to see like the repercussions and maybe like take some of the knowledge that they got from this and they applied it in the actual trains, the normal trains that people use in France? Was it something like that? Or again, it was just for the love of the game, we want to have the record, we want to see if we can do it as in like humans, we want to go beyond and want to take on boundaries and want to crash boundaries and crash glass ceilings? Was it like that, or they actually had like a scientific purpose in order to do this? Like, no, we want to maybe improve our trains and the trains that people use, and maybe we're going to use the technology and the things that we learn from this in order to be applied to the normal trains. Would love to know that. So, but I would have to look it up. But that was it for today, and I'll see you soon. Bye.